I want to nuke your food, expose it to high levels of ionized rays. Why? Because of food poisoning.
One person is dead and 50 others are sick from an outbreak of E. coli.
Danger on your dinner plate.
The Centers for Disease Control say, on average, more than 1 million Americans are poisoned every week by something they ate.
Oh my God, I gotta go.
Movies and TV make light of it.
I wouldn't go in there if I were you. It's not pleasant.
I can't make it to the other one.
But food poisoning kills about 5,000 Americans every year.
Oh, look out. I'm coming in.
You live next door to the porcelain god for 24 hours.
I'm nauseous. Jesus. You may think you had the stomach flu, but much of the time,
you've had food poisoning.
Wondered about that chicken.
Rainer Mueller knows about the danger of food poisoning because years ago it happened to his son.
My son ate a hamburger, got sick, and within 10 days was dead. 13 years old, never a chance to do anything. He was a captain of a soccer team. He was a quality straight-A student. He was a great kid.
Mueller joined a group called STOP, which lobbies for cleaner food, but then he discovered
it's impossible to get food completely clean, especially if the bacteria are inside the food. You can scrub the outside all you want. You'll get it clean, but you won't get it safe.
Well, there's one way to make food safe: irradiate it. Irradiation moves food through a stream of ionized energy, like X-raying it, to kill bacteria. This isn't a new experimental idea. Astronauts have eaten irradiated food for years. That way NASA doesn't have to worry about them getting sick. Omaha Steaks, the gourmet mail-order meat company, irradiates all its hamburger meat. In fact, meat that's not irradiated should come with a danger warning label, says Omaha Steaks president Bruce Simon. Because no matter how carefully anyone disinfects the plant, they can never kill all the bacteria.
Our plants are cleaner than any emergency room I've ever been in. But it only takes 4 cells to make a person sick. At least with this process, I know that I can kill those cells.
The salmonella scare is growing tonight.
So, with so much foodborne illness, why doesn't America irradiate more food? Because radiation scares people, partly because of Hollywood fantasy.
Everyone I touch is poisoned.
You hear irradiation and you think nuclear energy and you think meltdowns.
Ruth Kava works for the American Council on Science and Health.
Chernobyl, 3 Mile Island, all those, and yet it's nothing like that.
But years ago, small environmental groups held anti-irradiation protests.
Irradiation is unnecessary, not needed.
They were very good at getting noticed and at getting other people to worry.
Stop irradiation.
One protest group is Food and Water Watch. Its director recently wrote Zapped, Irradiation and the Death of Food. She claims irradiation can cause
cancer, premature death, lower body weight.
Her organization cites impressive-sounding statistics to back her claims. But when we looked at one study, we saw it said, no adverse effects. No adverse effects on survival or body weight.
Well, there's a large body of evidence that shows that lab animals experience these problems.
The author of another study she cites wrote back saying, your statements are a collection of half-truths, misunderstandings, and misinterpretations.
The author of the study works for a facility that gets government money to basically promote irradiation.
So the author of the study doesn't understand what his own study shows? You're scaring people stupid about something that would save lives.
What my organization does is informs people so that they can make their own decisions about the food that they eat.
The scaremongers also say irradiation destroys the quality of the food.
You can't really irradiate a fruit or a vegetable enough to kill the bacteria unless you want it to turn into mush. It's been described as smelling like singed hair, tasting like wet dog.
That is nothing but lies, say irradiation companies, and they irradiated all these foods for us. They don't look like mush, and they don't smell like singed hair or taste like wet dog. Tastes good to me. We have some irradiated papaya here. You want to taste it, see if you can tell the difference?
No, I'm not interested.
We offered both types of papaya to lots of people, and many preferred the irradiated one.
That's much better.
That one's a lot sweeter, I'd say.
It may taste good, It might prevent millions of cases of food poisoning. All these major organizations, staffed by real scientists, say it would save lives. But scare groups like this have been so effective that today just a fraction of 1% of beef and poultry is irradiated.
We should be getting rid of the unnecessary causes of death that are easy to take care of. Food irradiation could help do that.